Out in the wild, you need to survive. Food is vital. When you're miles away from civilization, the ability to find and prepare your own food can mean the difference between life and death. In such situations, knowing how to make basic bread can be a game changer. Knowing how to make basic bread is important. This skill is not just about sustenance, it's about self-reliance and resourcefulness. Bread has been a staple food for centuries, and its simplicity makes it an ideal choice for survival situations. It can keep you going when times are tough. This bread is simple. It doesn't require any fancy equipment or hard-to-find ingredients. Just a few basic items and a bit of effort can provide you with a nutritious meal that will sustain you through the toughest of times. It only needs a few ingredients. Flour, water, and a pinch of salt are all you need to get started. These ingredients are easy to carry and store, making them perfect for long-term survival scenarios. You can find these ingredients almost anywhere. Flour can be made from various grains you might find in the wild, and water is a resource you can often locate with some effort. Salt can be gathered from natural sources or carried with you as part of your survival kit. This makes it a lifesaver in an emergency. When disaster strikes, having the knowledge and ability to make your own bread can provide a sense of normalcy and comfort. It's a small but significant way to maintain your strength and morale. Whether it's a natural disaster or a survival situation, this bread will keep you going. In the aftermath of a hurricane, earthquake, or any other calamity, having a reliable food source is crucial. Basic bread can be that source, offering sustenance when other options are scarce. It's a testament to human ingenuity and our ability to adapt. Throughout history, humans have faced countless challenges and have always found ways to overcome them. Making bread in the wild is just one example of our resourcefulness and determination. Let's learn how to make it. We'll walk you through the process step by step, showing you how to mix the ingredients, knead the dough, and bake it over an open fire. With a little practice, you'll be able to make this basic bread anywhere, anytime, ensuring you always have a reliable food source in any situation. You only need 3 things to make this survival bread. You need flour, salt, and water. That's it. Flour is the base of our bread. It provides the structure and substance. Salt adds flavor and is essential for our health. Water binds the ingredients together and activates the gluten in the flour. These simple ingredients can be found in most households. They're also easy to store, making them perfect for your emergency kit. Remember, preparation is key to survival. Now let's make the dough. This is where the magic begins, transforming simple ingredients into something nourishing and delicious. Grab a bowl and add 2 cups of flour. Flour is the foundation of our dough, providing structure and substance. Add half a teaspoon of salt. Mix them together. Salt not only enhances flavor, but also strengthens the dough. Now gradually add half a cup of water. Water is essential for hydrating the flour and activating the gluten. Stir until it forms a dough. This initial mixing is crucial to combine all the ingredients evenly. Dust your hands with flour. This prevents the dough from sticking to your hands as you work with it. Turn the dough onto a flat surface. A clean, flat surface gives you plenty of room to knead. Knead it for about 10 minutes. Kneading is important. It develops the gluten, giving the bread its chewy texture. It makes the bread chewy. The more you knead, the more the gluten develops, creating a strong, elastic dough. You'll know the dough is ready when it's smooth and springy. This means the gluten is well developed and the dough is ready to rise. Shape it into a round loaf. This shape helps the dough rise evenly and bake uniformly. Let it rest for a few minutes. Resting allows the gluten to relax and the dough to rise slightly, making it easier to shape and bake. As the dough rests, it will begin to rise. This is the yeast at work, producing carbon dioxide and causing the dough to expand. Cover the dough with a damp cloth. This keeps the surface from drying out and forming a crust. Place the dough in a warm spot. Yeast thrives in warmth, so find a cozy place for your dough to rise. Check the dough after about an hour. It should have doubled in size, indicating that it's ready for the next step. Punch down the dough to release the gas. This helps to redistribute the yeast and sugars, giving the dough a more even texture. Shape the dough into its final form. Whether it's a loaf, a round, or any other shape, this is your chance to get creative. Let the shaped dough rest again. This final rest allows the dough to relax and rise a bit more before baking. Preheat your oven to the required temperature. A hot oven is crucial for a good rise and a nice crust. Place the dough in the oven and bake until golden brown. The baking process transforms the dough into delicious bread. Once baked, let the bread cool on a rack. Cooling allows the bread to set and makes it easier to slice. Slice and enjoy your homemade bread. There's nothing quite like the taste of fresh homemade bread. Share it with family and friends. Homemade bread is a labor of love, and sharing it makes it even more special. A flat iron skillet is perfect for cooking this bread. Heat the skillet over medium heat. Don't add any oil. Place the dough on the hot skillet. Cook for about 30 minutes on each side. The bread is ready when it's golden brown and sounds hollow when tapped. You've done it. You've made survival bread. This simple bread can keep you alive in a crisis. Alternative cooking methods, adapting to your environment. A skillet is great, but what if you don't have one? Don't worry, you can still cook this bread. You can cook it directly over hot coals, wrap it in foil, and bury it in the embers. This creates a makeshift oven. Another option is to use a flat rock heated by fire. Remember, survival is about being resourceful and adapting to your surroundings. Enhancing flavor and nutrition. Making the most of your resources. This bread is meant for survival, but that doesn't mean it has to be bland. You can add flavor and nutrition. Try adding seeds, nuts, or dried fruits to the dough. These will not only enhance the taste but also provide essential nutrients. If you have access to herbs and spices, don't hesitate to add them. A little creativity can go a long way in boosting morale. The importance of salt. More than just a flavor enhancer. Salt is crucial in survival situations. It's not just about flavor. Salt helps your body retain water. This is especially important in survival situations. You may not have access to clean drinking water regularly. Salt also plays a role in muscle function and nerve impulses. Make sure you always carry salt in your survival kit. Storage and shelf life. Planning for the long haul. Survival bread can be stored for later use. Wrap it tightly in a clean cloth or some plastic wrap. This prevents it from drying out. Keep it in a cool, dry place. This will help it last longer. Properly stored, this bread can last for several days. This is crucial in a survival situation. You can make a batch and have food ready for the coming days. Survival bread, a versatile ally in times of need. This bread is more than just a source of calories. It's a symbol of hope and resourcefulness. Knowing how to make it empowers you. This bread can be eaten on its own, or it can be used as a base for other meals. Crumble it up to make a breakfast porridge. Use it to thicken soups or stews. The possibilities are endless. Conclusion. Preparedness is key. In the wild, you never know what will happen. Being prepared can save your life. Knowing how to make this simple bread is a valuable skill. It's easy to make, requires minimal ingredients, and can be cooked in various ways. Remember, survival is about adapting and overcoming challenges. So learn this skill, practice it, and be ready for anything. Stay safe out there. Bonus tips, extra advice for the wilderness chef. Cooking in the wilderness can be a rewarding experience, but it comes with its own set of challenges. Here are some additional tips to help you make the most of your outdoor culinary adventures. First and foremost, always use clean water. Water is a crucial ingredient in many recipes, especially when making survival bread. If possible, purify your water before making bread. Boiling water is one of the most effective methods to kill harmful bacteria and parasites. Alternatively, you can use water purification tablets, which are lightweight and easy to carry. Boiling or using water purification tablets can help prevent illness. Clean water is essential not just for cooking, but also for drinking and cleaning your utensils. Next, experiment with different types of flour. The type of flour you use can significantly affect the texture and flavor of your bread. Try whole wheat flour for added nutrition or cornmeal for a coarser texture. You can also mix different flours to create a unique blend that suits your taste. Don't be afraid to improvise. Cooking in the wilderness often means you won't have all the ingredients or tools you would in a regular kitchen. If you don't have all the ingredients, get creative. Use what you have on hand and adapt your recipes accordingly. Foraging can be a great way to supplement your ingredients. Learn to identify edible plants and herbs in your surroundings. They can add flavor and nutrition to your meals. Remember, survival is about resourcefulness and resilience. The ability to adapt and make the best of what you have is key. Good luck and happy cooking in the wild.